Welcome to the Bible Buddy video on Unlocking the Mystery: Human Freedom versus Divine Determinism in Apologetics. Human freedom is the ability to make choices and decisions according to our own will, while divine determinism is the belief that God is in control of all events and outcomes in the world. The Bible teaches that humans have free will and are responsible for their choices, as seen in Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19, which says, "I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live." At the same time, the Bible also affirms God's sovereignty and control over all things, as stated in Psalm chapter 115 verse 3, which says, "Our God is in heaven, He does whatever pleases Him." While these concepts may seem contradictory, they can be understood as complementary rather than conflicting. God's sovereignty does not negate our freedom, but rather works in harmony with it. Divine determinism does not mean that God forces us to make certain choices or overrides our free will. Instead, it means that God is able to work through our choices and circumstances to accomplish His purposes. God's foreknowledge, as mentioned in Romans chapter 8 verse 29, does not mean that He predestines our every action, but rather that He knows all possible outcomes and can guide us accordingly. Divine determinism ensures that God's plans and purposes will ultimately prevail, as stated in Isaiah chapter 46 verse 10, which says, "I make known the end from the beginning, from ancient times, what is still to come. I say, my purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please." While we may not fully comprehend the intricacies of human freedom and divine determinism, we can trust that God's ways are higher than ours, as mentioned in Isaiah chapter 55 verse 9, which says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts." Ultimately, the tension between human freedom and divine determinism highlights the mystery and complexity of God's nature, and it is not something we need to fully resolve but rather embrace with humility and trust in His wisdom. By understanding and accepting both human freedom and divine determinism, we can approach apologetics with a balanced perspective, recognizing that God's sovereignty does not diminish our responsibility but empowers us to fulfill His purposes. This video about apologetics is a part of a series. Please check out the other videos in this series to learn more. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos on our Bible Buddy channel. Also, check out BibleBuddy.ai, where our state-of-the-art AI can answer Bible questions with scripture context.